Miss Vespucci's to leave the property forthwith. She's a threat to your safety, her and your granddaughter.
Okay.
Ma'am, you're to vacate the property forthwith. I find that you present a risk to these two individuals. It is unsafe for you to be at the property. She's to leave forthwith. I'm signing an immediate risk for her. Vespucci's here. Can you unmute? This is 25010326. Leon Chandler and Renee Chandler versus Kristen Vespucci. Mr. Chandler, can you tell me your name? You're muted. We'll get you going.
Yeah, this one apparently has.
Ma'am, you have to get off the phone. Like I'm literally, you're in a courtroom. All right.
Guys, I'm on the phone with my grandmother, the homeowner.
Okay. Which one of you is Kristen Vespucci?
Me.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Chandler's here. Mr. Chandler, tell me your first and last name. You need to unmute. I'm asking you to unmute. Got it? Good. Yep. Tell me your first and last name.
Leon Chandler.
All right. And Ms. Vespucci, can you tell me your name? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your last name.
It's okay. It's Chris Vespucci.
All right. So we're here today. There was a dismissal that was filed,
Right.
and then there was a motion to set aside the dismissal. So we're here today. Where is Renee Chandler?
She's on the phone. That's actually who the person next to me is talking to.
All right. Well, where's Renee Chandler at, Mr. Chandler?
She's in the house.
Look, wait 1 second. Mr. Chandler, where's Renee Chandler?
She's in the other room. You want me to get her?
Yeah, you two both have to come into court. It's both of your motion. So she doesn't need to be on the phone with the other party. She needs to be in the courtroom.
Okay. Just a second.
Yeah, now's your chance to speak up.
That phone can be hung up. She's coming in.
Yep. She's coming in right now.
All right, ma'am, can you tell me your first and last name?
Renee Chandler.
All right, thank you. All right, so we had a motion that was filed. Originally, there was a demand for possession of the house. It was a termination of tenancy, essentially, and then it was set aside. The case was dismissed.
Right.
And we had notice of dismissal that was signed by Renee Chandler. And then we had a motion to set aside the dismissal. So Ms. Chandler, you and Mr. Chandler, do the two of you, can you raise your right hands? Both of you? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. Do the two of you own a home together?
Yes.
All right. And where is the home that you own? Is that the one on Holland?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also own a home on 2 Lane?
No.
No.
Okay. So the home that you own and that is that issue in this case is the property at Holland.
Right.
Okay. And does Miss Vespucci still reside there?
Yes.
At this moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's still living there. And so this motion to dismiss the case was filed. Mr. and Mrs. Chandler, is it your position at this time that you want to go forward with the termination of tenancy?
Yes.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay, so they want to go forward.
Mamie,
with that.
No. No.
Don't.
Mammy, she's asking if you want to evict us. You're lying. We have you on video. We have you on recording. You know that.
Ma'am, Miss Vespucci, you're in a courtroom. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay, act like it. Miss Chandler. So this suit was originally filed. I'm understanding that this is your granddaughter. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Are you feeling
Oh, no,
pressure?
I'm sorry. Excuse me, Judge.
Yes?
No, it's not my granddaughter. It is
My granddaughter's friend.
My granddaughter's friend.
All right, Miss Pascucci, so she's not a family member. She's
No.
just someone that's residing at the location with your granddaughter.
Yes.
What's your granddaughter's name?
Logan Renee McNutt.
All right. Now, Mrs. and Mr. Chandler, is it your testimony to this court that you want Miss Pascucci to vacate the residence?
Yes.
Ma'am?
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
Shh. Who is talking back there?
Here,
She's not. Miss Chandler, would you like
Yeah.
Miss Pascucci to leave the property?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Pascucci, you don't have an ownership interest. You're there as an at-will, tenant, and they're asking for you to vacate the property.
Yes, I didn't know that they were asking me to vacate the property. They actually never asked me to vacate the property. Eviction notices.
Well, they did because they filed these notices that there were threats against family members. It was causing havoc. And that it's happened, on more than one occasion.
Excuse me, miss. I'm not sure what your name is. I actually stay outside.
My name is
Yeah.
Judge Shackelford.
Judge
I'm the judge.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I stay actually outside on their property in a trailer because I'm actually homeless. I'm trying to find somewhere to go. They know that. That's the only reason that I'm actually here. I don't even really go in their house unless it's to shower or to cook. But I actually bought a burner from Family Dollar to be able to cook my food out here. So I don't have to use the bathroom in the house either. I bought a bucket with some trash bags. So I don't even have to go in their house.
I know, but you can't, Miss Pascucci. I'm sympathetic to your
I
circumstances, but that's their property.
I
And it's
understand.
their home. And if they don't want you there, you
Ma'am,
can't stay there.
Leon does not. I have video voice recordings of her saying that.
I don't care. She's in court. She's under oath. She's advised me that she wants you to vacate the
She's
property.
under oath, ma'am.
Okay, you have to vacate the property. You have 10 days to vacate.
More than that, I don't have a job right now. I need
All right, ma'am, this is the law.
I understand.
And I don't, okay, well, I want you to understand that's the law. You have 10 days. I can tell why they want you out because you think you can talk over people and yell. You have 10 days to vacate the property. Mr. and Mrs. Chandler, you are to call police.
That's not fair. That is not right.
You are to call police if she tries to vacate or if she tries to enter your premises, if she tries to come in your home, and if she does not leave in 10 days, you come up to the court and there is a form that you get for a writ of eviction, and our court will come and remove her and all of her belongings from the property.
Okay,
But
Judge.
Mr. and Mrs. Chandler, if she comes near you or her granddaughter attempts to convince you otherwise, the two of you are to call the police forthwith. You're to call the police. They're not to harass you. You have no obligation to keep anyone on your property that you're not comfortable or safe with. She's to remove all of her property.
And it's just him. He steals from her and everything else.
She's to leave your property, and you're to contact law enforcement if she comes. Do you understand me, Mr. and Mrs. Chandler?
Yes.
Okay, I'm signing it. You have 10 days. You can get your writ for eviction in 10 days.
This is so not fair.
You know what, Miss Pascucci, do you pay rent even? You want to just stay on someone's property for free, and you think that's not fair? That they want you out?
That's not even it, ma'am.
All right, I think she might be a risk to your safety, Mr. and Mrs. Chandler. She clearly cannot control herself. The allegations, Mr. Chandler, Mrs. Chandler. Who's that? Who is that behind you? Mr. and Mrs. Chandler, who is that at the door behind you?
That's
Your
my,
granddaughter?
no.
Yeah.
My granddaughter came in the bedroom just now. And she's
All right, and
arguing
if she,
with my,
Miss Piscucci's to leave the property forthwith. She's a threat to your safety, her and your granddaughter.
okay,
Ma'am, you're to vacate the property forthwith. I find that you present a risk to these two individuals. It is unsafe
I'm not
for
even
you
in
to
your
be at the
house.
property. She's to leave forthwith. I'm signing an immediate writ for her eviction.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I am. And you know what else? I'm gonna hold you in contempt if you say one more word. Mr. and Mrs. Chandler, do you need to have your granddaughter vacated?
no, we can handle my granddaughter.
Okay. She's to leave the property immediately. I'll sign a writ now,
Okay,
okay?
all right,
If she comes in your home, if she makes any threats towards you, if she does not leave forthwith, you're to call the police.
okay.
Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, she's to vacate forthwith. I'll have the clerk bring up paperwork. Mr. and Mrs. Chandler, you can come up to the court and get your writ today. I need to fill that out. Okay, come on up to the court.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay. Is that her screaming in the background?
Yeah, it's okay. That's my granddaughter.
Okay. It's just your granddaughter screaming. It's not
Right.
the other individual?
No, the other individual is not in the house.
All right. What do you do if she comes in the house?
We ask her to leave or call the police.
And yes, sir. All right, you're all set. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Yeah, all right.